Welcome to Class 10 Insight. In today's class, we shall be studying important questions that were repeatedly asked in SSLC board papers. It will definitely help in your exams. Please subscribe our channel so that you get notifications when we upload videos so that it will help you in your preparation. So let us start. We will be discussing MCQs in this class. As the pH value of a neutral solution increases, what happens when the pH value of a neutral solution increases? We know that for a solution, if the pH value is 7, then the solution is said to be neutral in nature. If it is less than 7, 0 to 6, if it is less than 7, then that solution is said to be acidic in nature. If the pH is greater than 7, then the solution is said to be basic in nature. For acidic solutions, H plus ions will be more, and for basic solutions, OH minus ions will be more in number. Keeping this concept in mind, if we check here, now the neutral solution pH value is increasing. Then it means getting more than 7. So its basic property, it is moving towards the basic property and it is also increasing. So what happens? Let us check 4 options. Option A, the basic property decreases and the number of OH minus ions increases. Is it so? Basic property decreases and number of OH minus increases. OH minus ions increases, that is right. But basic property, is it decreasing? No, it is increasing. So option A is wrong. Acidic property increases. Is acidic property increasing? No. Basic property increases and the number of OH minus ions increases. Yes, number of OH minus ion is increasing as well as basic property also is increasing. Acidic property decreases. Yes, that's true. Number of H plus ions increases. No. Hence, the correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question. An example for saturated hydrocarbon is, we very well know that the general formula for saturated hydrocarbon is CnH2n plus 2. So we should check among these given 4 options which satisfies this equation, where we take n as the number of carbon atoms mentioned. Number of carbon atoms that is mentioned. So first option A is C2H6. If it is C2H6, we should check whether it satisfies this formula. So in place we will take it as 2. H2 into 2 plus 2. We will be getting it as CnH6. So it is satisfying. So correct answer is option A. That is option A. We can check in the second option, C3H4, where N is equal to 3, H is equal to 4. Is it satisfying CnH2n plus 2? No. Then third option is C2H2, where both are N, CnHn. So it is not satisfying this equation again. So option C is also not possible. Option D, it is C2H4. C2H4, which is CnH2n. So, but we want CnH2n plus 2 for a saturated hydrocarbon. So, BCD does not satisfy this equation. Hence, it is option A. It is cross-checked also. Coming to the third question. The molecular formula of 3 carbon compounds which are in homologous series are C2H6, C3H8, C4H10. The suitable general formula for these compounds is, we have to check which is the general formula for these 3 given carbon compounds. Before that, we should know what is a homologous series. A homologous series is a collection of compounds with the same general formula. So, what are these homologous series? So, it is a collection of compounds with the same general formula. With the same general formula. The given compounds are C2H6, C3H8, C4H10. H10. So which is the general formula which is going to satisfy? We have to check. Taking the number of carbon atoms as N. So it could be CnH2n plus 2, or it could be CnH2n minus 2, or CnH2n, either of them. Any of them, or CnH2n minus 1. So let us check. C2H6. So we will be getting C2H6 if we apply CnH2n plus 2. That is C2H2 into 2 plus 2. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 6. So it is satisfying CnH2n plus 2. Same way here also we will check CnH2n plus 2. For C3H8 we will be checking whether it satisfies CnH2n plus 2, where n is the number of carbon atoms, that is 3. H2 into 3 plus 2, that is equal to C3H, so that is equal to C3H8. Hence this is also satisfying CnH2n plus 2, CnH2n plus 2. The last one, the carbon compound given is C4H10. We will check this also. Cn into H2n plus 2. Will it satisfy? By observing it only we can guess the formula. C4H2 into 4 plus 2. So it will be C4H. 8 plus 2 is 10. It is C4H10, which is same again. Hence all the three carbon compounds will satisfy CnH2n plus 2. It is just for cross-checking purpose. If at all you have doubt, you have to do the same thing in exam. So since it is verified, the correct answer is CnH2n plus 2, which is in option D. Correct answer is option D. Coming to the fourth question. A compound that reacts with both acids as well as bases to produce salt and water is. What are the compounds that react with both acids and bases to produce salt and water are called? It is aluminum oxide, and also even zinc oxide reacts with both acid and bases to produce salt and water. They are called as amphoteric oxides. They are called as amphoteric oxides, which react with both acids and bases. What is the structural formula of propanol? So there are options given. Before that, we should know the basic. Keeping these basic in mind, meth means 1, eth means 2 carbon atoms, prop means 3 carbon atoms, but means 4 carbon atoms. Keeping this basic in mind, so we have been given what is the compound? Prop and on. Prop means 3 carbon atoms, and means single bond. All means it is aldehyde group. It is an aldehyde group. So, for a compound with 3 carbon atoms and an aldehyde group, the general formula is RCHO. So, we will be having 3 carbon atoms, CHO. Now, balancing the valency of carbon, that is 4 bonds, and again 4 bonds here, and 4 bonds again for the last carbon atom. This is the structural formula for propanol. So search for the option which has the same structural formula. It is in option C. Let me know in the comment section if at all you need a detailed explanation about the structural formulas. I can help you with shortcuts too. Coming to the next question. Observe the following chemical reactions. The decreasing order of reactivity of the metals in the above reaction is. First one is iron reacting with copper sulfate. We get ferrous sulfate plus copper. Zinc reacts with ferrous sulfate. We get zinc sulfate plus iron. So the decreasing order of reactivity of metals is. Letter option A. Zinc is more than iron, which is also more than copper. There is a shortcut to remember the increasing as well as decreasing order of reactivity. Increasing and decreasing order of reactivity. Let me know in the comment section if at all you want me to explain and discuss the shortcut method to remember the order of reactivity. so that you can save time while solving MCQs in exam. Since we are just discussing the solutions, a detailed explanation cannot be provided in this video. So let me know in the comment section. Coming to the next question, the number of single and double bonds present in the structure of benzene molecule is. To know the number of single and double bonds in the benzene molecule, we should know the structural formula of benzene. So what is the formula for benzene? It is C6H6. So the molecular formula for benzene is C6. This is the structural formula. We have 6 carbon atoms. We will have alternate single and double bonds. Single bond, double bond, single, double, single and double bond. Now balancing the valency of carbon, already 3 are there. 1 hydrogen, 3 are there, 1 hydrogen, 3 bond, 3 are there, 1 hydrogen, 3 are there, 1 hydrogen. Now counting the number of single bonds, since they have asked single bonds first, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 single bonds. And coming to the double bond, 1, 2, and 3. So 9 single bonds and 3 double bonds. So search for the formula which has 9 single bond and 3, 9 comma 3, 9 single bond and 3 double bonds. It is option B. Coming to the next question, the gas liberated when sodium carbonate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid. So which is the gas that is going to be liberated when sodium carbonate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid? So we have to check the reaction. Sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. When it reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, NaCl plus H2O plus carbon dioxide. Sodium chloride salt, water and carbon dioxide is released. So which is the gas that is going to be liberated when sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid? It is carbon dioxide. Hence the correct answer is option A, carbon dioxide. Coming to the next question. The substance that converts blue litmus paper to red color is. Which is the substance that will be converting blue litmus paper to red? So if the blue litmus should change to red color, then it should have acidic properties. It should be acidic in nature. Keeping that concept in mind, let us solve this question. Lime water, it is basic in nature. Pure water, it is neutral since its pH is equal to 7. We have discussed about the pH value and its properties of the solution with respect to pH value in the very first question. Coming to sodium hydroxide, it is also basic in nature. Coming to gastric juice. Gastric juice, it has HCl, which is a strong acid. So what do we want for a blue litmus to be turned to a red color? We want those acidic properties only. So since the given options are basic and neutral solutions and gastric juice is acidic in nature, it will turn the blue litmus to red. Hence the correct answer is gastric juice, option D. Coming to the next question. The process used to convert sulfide ore of metals into their oxides. Which of the methods among the given 4 options we will be using to convert the sulfide ore into its oxides? Calcination is a process in which carbonate ores are heated below its melting point to convert into its oxides. But in the question, they are asking for sulfide ores. Hence, it is not calcination. What is roasting? Roasting, in the presence of oxygen, the sulfide ores are converted into its oxides. So, roasting, here the sulfide ores are converted into their oxides by the process of heating in the presence of oxygen. So this is the answer we are searching for. What about reduction? It is addition of hydrogen, that is gain of electrons, where there is no conversion of sulfide ores. Then what is electrolysis, which is involved in electroplating with the help of electricity. So this also has no connection with converting sulfide ores with oxides. Hence the correct answer for 10th question is option B, roasting. Coming to the next question. The common molecular formula for both hexene and cyclohexane is. So there is one common formula for hexene and cyclohexene. What is that among the given options? Hexene, nothing but alkene whose general formula is CnH2n. CnH2n. Since it is hexene, hex means 6. So in n place, I'll be taking it as 6. 2 into 6, that is nothing but C6H12. So this is the formula for molecular formula for hexene. Let us check the same with cyclohexane. Cyclohexane, hex is again 6 carbon atoms. Cyclo is the structural formula. With respect to the structural formula in cyclic order, the carbon atoms are arranged. How many? 6 again. So we shall be arranging 6 carbon atoms. Hexane. So single bond, balancing the valency here, 4 for carbon. So 2 hydrogen, again 2 hydrogen. The same way, balancing for all the 6 carbon atoms. Then we will check. So we have 6 carbon atoms. What about hydrogen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hence it is 12 carbon atoms. So what is the correct answer? It is C6H12. Search for the option. It is in option C. Hence the correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question. The acid present in stinging hair of nettle plant leaves is. It is a direct question which will save your time while solving MCQs. It is methanoic acid. Where is oxalic acid present? It is present in many of the food items like sprouts, broccoli, tea leaves, etc. Citric acid is present in your sour fruits like it is sour in taste. That is, it is present in oranges, lemon, blueberries. Lactic acid, it is main content in milk products, meat and fermented food also. Hence the correct answer for 12th question is option A. Coming to the 13th question, the metal oxides that exhibits both acidic and basic property is. We discussed in the previous question, this is repeated again. It is aluminium oxide which is called an amphoteric ox. Coming to the next question. So for 12th one it is methanoic acid, 13th it is aluminium oxide as discussed earlier. Direct questions. Coming to the 14th question. The stages followed during extraction of zinc from zinc sulfide ore are respectively. Which is involved here? As discussed earlier, the process in which sulfide ores are, as discussed in previous question, the stages followed during extraction of zinc from zinc sulfide ore. The process in which extraction of oxides from its sulfide ore is called as roasting. Hence, our option should have roasting in that. So, we will be deleting A and also D. So, our answer should be either in B and C. And since it is a direct question, we will be knowing these steps, which is first is roasting, then reduction, then refining. So, the correct answer for 14th one is option C. If at all you need a detailed explanation about this, let me know in the comment section. So the correct answer for 14th question is option C. Coming to the 15th question. The pair of carbon compounds having same molecular formula among the given options is hexane and hexene. Option A, hexane is, it is 6 carbon atoms which since it is hexane, it will satisfy CnH2n plus 2. So it is C6H14. What about hexene? It is CnH2n. So it is C6H12. Are they having same molecular formula? No. Coming to the next one. Since we have to save our time while solving MCQs, it is very easy to observe here hexene and cyclohexane, which we did in the previous questions only. That is, for hexene, it is CnH2n C6H12. For cyclohexane also it is C6H12. Along with the structural formula, it is discussed in the previous question. You can check. So the correct answer is hexene and cyclohexane. So we should be smart enough to check where we have to invest our time to cross check the options also. Coming to the 16th question, the functional group present in the carbon compound is. This is also a repeated question. As discussed earlier, one group had this as its functional group, that is nothing but the aldehyde group. So CHO, it is for the functional group of aldehyde carbon compounds. So the correct answer is option A. Coming to the next question, observe the following chemical reactions where zinc reacts with ferrous sulfate. Zinc sulfate plus iron is formed when aluminium reacts with zinc sulfate. Aluminium sulfate is formed and zinc is separated. Which is the order of increasing order of reactivity among the of the metals in the above reaction? So earlier they had asked, in the previous question they had asked the decreasing order. Now they are asking the increasing order, which saves your time. So the correct answer is option A. As I said earlier, there is a shortcut to remember this, which at least require 3 minutes of explanation. Let me know in the comment section so that I can explain in the next video. Coming to the 18th question, a group of carbon compounds that are in homologous series are. It is, we already have discussed about homologous series in previous questions. It is a series of carbon compounds with the same general formula. So we should check among the given options which carbon compound has got the same general formula. Here we have one carbon atom and four carbon atoms. So we have three formulas, that is CnH2n plus 1, CnH2n plus 2, CnH2n, and also CnH2n minus 2. So as soon as we see the first carbon and the second, here it is 2 and 4, it is 2n, CnH2n. So it is very easy to find out, it can be eliminated. Coming to the next one, here B option, it is CnH2n, that is CnHn, both are two carbon atoms here, it is becoming a CnHn, which has no general formula, so deleted. Coming to the third option, we have C2H4, that is chances of having CnH2n is there. Coming to the next one, 3 and 6 is there, so that also CnH2n. But what is the general formula for a carbon compounds in a homologous series? It is checking with option C. 2 and 4 is there, N is 2, 2 2s are 4, so it is satisfying CnH2n. Again 3 and 6, 3 2s are 6, again it is satisfying CnH2n. Coming to C4 and H8, it also satisfies CnH2n. So C. Let us, before finalizing C, let us cross check with D also. Here it's satisfying CnH2n, 3 and 6 is there. But here 3 and 8, it will be satisfying CnH2n plus 1, that is 3 2s are 6 plus 2, which is not possible. Hence the correct answer is option C for 18%. Coming to the 19th question, the saturated hydrocarbon among the following is. Saturated hydrocarbon is the one which has the formula CnH2n plus 2. By observation only we can check it out. So if you check here, it is C5 is there, C5. If you at all you substitute for 2 into 5 plus 2, it is C5H12, but it is C5H8, not possible. C2H2 is CnH2, but we want CnH2n plus 2, that is the formula for the saturated hydrocarbon. C6H6, no, in value is same. C5H12, that is what the answer we needed, hence it is option D. Coming to the 20th question, observe the following table. The material that has very less hydrogen ions among these is. As we discussed earlier in the first question itself, which material with respect to its pH value, which will have less hydrogen ions? Less hydrogen ions means it should be basic in nature. That is, its pH value should be more. Its pH value should be more, and it will have OH minus ions in more in number. So one such material which is more in basic in its nature among the given parameters, among the given materials, R is the material which is having the greatest pH value, that is 10. Since the basic value is 10, it will have more of OH minus ions and very less H plus ions. Hence, the correct answer for 20th question is option A. Coming to the next question. The gas liberated when sodium bicarbonate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid is, which is the gas that is liberated. When sodium bicarbonate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, sodium bicarbonate is NaHCO3. When it reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, what is the reaction that happens? We will be getting sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Hence, which is the gas that is liberated? It is carbon dioxide. It is option C. The substance, coming to the next question, the substance that changes a red litmus paper to blue. Which is the substance that changes red litmus to blue? It should be basic in nature. So, search for the basic solution, that is sodium hydroxide. Hence, the correct answer is option A. Pure water is neutral. Sodium citric acid is acidic, and sodium chloride is neither acidic nor basic. Again, it is also a neutral solution like pure water. Hence, the basic solution here is sodium hydroxide, option A. Coming to the 23rd question, which is the correct electron dot structure for nitrogen? Nitrogen's atomic number is 7. So, its electronic configuration will be 1, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So, we have 5 valence electron. So, it should have 5 electrons ready for bonding. Search for the same dot structure in the given options. In 23rd question, it is in option A itself. So, there we have 5 electrons which is ready to satisfy the valency. Come to 24th question. The name and the molecular formula of the unsaturated hydrocarbon having the general formula CnH2n and consisting of 3 carbon atom is. So, we should find the molecular formula of the unsaturated hydrocarbon. CnH2n should be its molecular formula, and 3 carbon atoms should be there. So, 3 carbonate is nothing again prop, and it should have it has to satisfy CnH2n. So, it is CnH2n means it is ene group. So, it is propene. Propane is CnH2n plus 1. CnH2n is propene. So, which is the option having propene in its options? It is option D, propene C3H6, which satisfies CnH2n 2 3s are 6. Hence, the correct answer for 24th question is option D. So, which, coming to the next question, the gas that is liberated at the cathode in the electrolysis of water. Which is the gas that is liberated at the cathode during electrolysis of water? It is hydrogen. It is a direct question. Oxygen is liberated at the anode, because during electrolysis of water molecule, it dissociates into hydrogen and oxygen. So, the correct answer is option B, hydrogen. Coming to the 26th question. The reactants that exchange ions by reacting with each other and form a precipitate among the following. So, in the question, among the given following reactants, we have to find out they should exchange ions. That is, displacement reaction has to happen. Along with that, it should form a precipitate also. So let us check with option A. It is barium chloride plus sodium sulfate, Na2SO4, barium sulfate plus sodium chloride is formed. 2 sodium and 2 chloride is formed. So 2 balance, we will add 2 here. We can observe here barium and sulfate, they have formed barium sulfate. Sodium and chloride, it has formed sodium chloride. It is called as double displacement reaction. Along with that, so the displacement has happened and even the precipitate is formed. Hence the correct answer is option A. What will happen when Al2O3 reacts with HCl with hydrochloric acid? Aluminium chloride is formed, AlCl3 plus water is formed. It is in the liquid form. It is in the liquid form, no precipitate is formed. If at all you want me to balance this equation, we'll upload a separate video. Let me know in the comment section. Coming to the option C. What happens when sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid? We are checking the options also for safer side. When sodium hydroxide reacts with H2 sulfuric acid, sodium sulfate plus H2O is formed. There is no precipitate formed here. Coming to the last option, when sodium oxide reacts with carbon dioxide, this reaction takes place at very high temperature, might be between 450 to 500 degrees Celsius. So when these two react, Na2CO3 is formed, which is not a displacement reaction, which is a combination reaction. Hence the correct answer is option A. Chips manufacturers flush bags of chips with nitrogen gas because it is a direct question which will save your time while solving it in exam to prevent chips from getting oxidized. So where is that option? Is it prevent corrosion of chips? No. To make chips undergo rancidity? No. Prevent chips from getting oxidized? Yes, it is correct. Prevent the chips from getting reduced? No. So the correct answer is option B. Coming to the 28th question. The metal that displaces copper from copper sulfate solution is iron. This is the metal which displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Iron is more reactive than copper. So let us see the reaction. So 28th question. When iron reacts with copper sulfate solution, iron is in solid form. This is in a aqueous solution. Ferrous sulfate plus copper is displaced in the form of a solid ferrous sulfate. It is a green color solution that is formed, where in place of copper we can see we have got iron, which means that copper has been displaced by iron in copper sulfate solution. Hence the correct answer is option A. Coming to the last question. The number of single bonds found in the molecular structure of propanol. Prop and all. What do you mean by prop? It has 3 carbon atoms. It should have 3 carbon atoms, and all is nothing but the aldehyde group. What is the functional group? That is C double bond O and H. So keeping these clues in mind, the structure should have 3 carbon atoms. Yes, it has 3 carbon atoms, and the aldehyde functional group, aldehyde functional group is also there. Now let us balance the tetravalency of carbon. Adding 3 hydrogen here, tetravalency 4 is balanced. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4 already there. So this is the structural formula for propanol. What is the question? The number of single bonds found. How many single bonds are there? Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single bonds here. 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally how many single bonds are there in the structure of propanol? It is 8. Hence the correct answer is 29th question. For 29th question, it is option A. There are 8 single bonds in propanol. Hope this class was useful. Let me know the topics you need me to explain in the comment section so that I can help you out in your preparation. The only thing you have to do is subscribe our channel so that you get notifications.